Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello students, welcome to 2nd PUC English online class. Dear students, we have already completed the syllabus and next let us learn some of the grammar topics. And before going to the grammar topics, let me start with the letter writing because most of the grammar you have already studied in the previous classes. So in this year or for the 2nd PUC examination, you are going to write the letter writing, that is the formal letter, and not just it is a formal letter but it is a job application letter. So it is slightly different from what you were writing the letters. Usually you were writing the letters for the teachers or some of the officers or some to the newspapers, etc. And there you are not attaching your biodata or resume. So here along with the job application letter you have to attach the resume and you have to write the resume too. And the job application in the sense it is little different. Why? Because there you have to write the reference from where you got the information about the job or a vacancy. So that you have to mention. So dear students, it is don't think that it's different, it's same but little you have to add to that, that's all. And dear students, you have to strictly follow the pattern what I am telling you today. Do not change the pattern or do not add anything because the same pattern is given in your workbook too and the same pattern I am discussing to you, and in the view of examination you have to follow this pattern itself. And wherever you are required to write the letter, dear students, it is the updated format, so you have to follow this format or pattern itself. So dear students, let us look at the question, how the question comes in letter writing. Since you are writing to the public exam, you are not supposed to reveal your identity anywhere. That's why you are asked to write XXX for the name and YYY for the address. So you are not supposed to reveal your name, your gender, your caste or your school or your locality, anything in the letter writing, since there is nowhere to write the nowhere you are asked to write the name. So this will be the question. Okay, so here this is the letter writing. Let us see, let us write. This is the letter writing question. So question is this: write a letter of application in response to the following advertisement which appeared in the Hindu Express. Okay, the Hindu Express. This is the name of the newspaper, dated September 28, 2020. In bracket it is given, write XXX for name and YYY for address. So dear students, here the question is clearly given, write a letter of application in response to the following advertisement which appeared in the Indian Express, dated September 28, 2020. Write XXX for name and YYY for the address. So what is the advertisement then? To which post you have to write? The advertisement is here. The vacancy is here. So where? Who called or who put advertisement on in newspaper? Apollo Hospital in Bangalore requests staff nurses Qualification: BSc Diploma in General, BSc Diploma in General Nursing, fluency in English and local languages essential. Send application within 7 days. So all the instructions and address, everything is given here. Apply to the manager, Personnel Department, number 29, Ganapati Street, Bangalore 56003. So this is the address where you have to apply. Okay. So Apollo Hospital, it is calling the applications, or it requires, or they invited the applications from the applicants. Bangalore requires, what is the post? The post is a staff nurse. Okay, for the applications are invited for the post of a staff nurse. And what is the qualification they asked? It must be BSc Nursing and must complete diploma in general nursing. It may be just BSc degree or any diploma in general nursing. BSc nursing is there, and might have done diploma in general nursing too. Fluency in English and the local languages essential. So one should know English fluently and local language essential. Any local language, maybe Hindi or Malayalam, Tamil, anything. And send application within 7 days. Okay, within 7 days you must send the application. So while writing the application, when it was published 28, so within 7 days you have to apply, and apply to the manager, Personnel Department, number 29, Ganapati Street, Bangalore 56003. Then while writing the letter, okay, while writing the letter you have to write like this, where you have to start and where you have to continue, that is given here. Look at here. While writing, you have to write this side. There is no from or to mentioned. FROM and TO, that is not mentioned. It is understood that first whatever address we are writing, that is from address, and later whatever we are writing, that is to address. Okay, and before that, after writing your name and address, in the sense XXX and YYY, you have to leave one line here. Then you have to write the date, when are you writing the letter, the date of writing the letter. Okay, 29th September 2020. Then to whom are you writing this letter? The manager, Apollo Hospital. The manager, Apollo Hospital, Personnel Department, number 29, Ganapati Street, Bangalore 56003. So from where did you get this address? It is given here, see. Apollo Hospital, it requires the staff nurses, and you have to apply to this. The manager, Apollo Hospital, Personnel Department is given here, Personnel Department, number 29, Ganapati Street, Bangalore 56003. This is the to address. This is the from address and this is the to address. So after from address, one line you have to leave, you have to write the date, then after one line, after the date, again you have to leave one line and you have to write the to address. Clearly to address must be written. And after the to address, what you have to write? You have to write respected sir bar madam. You do not know who the manager is, whether it is male or female. So you have to write both. You have to address both. Respected sir bar madam or dear sir bar madam. Anything you can write. Either you can write respected or you can write dear. Then next subject, after this reference, this subject. Okay. What is the subject? What is the intention of writing the letter? That you have to write. Application for the post of a staff nurse. So subject of the letter is writing application for the post of a staff nurse. Then reference, from where you got the information, that you have to write. The reference is this, what your advertisement in the Indian Express. The Indian Express must be in inverted comma because it is the name of the newspaper. The Indian Express dated 28th September 2020. This you have to write. Okay, reference you have to write. From where you got the information or how did you come to know about the vacancy. That you have to write. So first from address, next date, next to address, next respected sir bar madam, next subject, next reference, and then the body of the letter. After the reference, next we have to write the body of the letter. How to write the body of the letter? First we have to tell that in response to your advertisement mentioned above, I am applying for the post of nurse, staff nurse. For the post which are you applying, that you have to write in the at first. So the first sentence is, in response to your advertisement mentioned above, I am applying for the post of a staff nurse. Then you have to tell about yourself in a briefly you have to say in a short sentence. I have passed my BSc with a first class. I have done diploma in general nursing. I have passed my BSc with the first class. I have done diploma in general nursing. I have an experience of 4 years as a duty nurse in KMC Hospital, Mangalore. So here you have to write your experience. I have an experience of 4 years as a duty nurse in KMC Hospital, Mangalore. I am fluent in Kannada, Hindi and English languages. There what is asked, local languages one must be fluent. So I am fluent in Kannada, Hindi and English languages. If you know other languages, local languages, you can write which suits to Bangalore. Then next paragraph, I have enclosed my resume with this application. I hope it will meet your requirement. So with this you can end your letter. No need of writing all the details in a body of the letter itself, in a cover letter itself. So the first, this is called as covering letter. Okay, from a previous part we had seen, no, that is called as, this whole must come in one page itself. Okay, from the beginning to till here it must come in a single page, and that is called as covering page. So in a covering page you have to write a brief, not lengthy or not too much explanation. In a short you must tell about yourself, and it must be attractive and it must be informative too. Okay, the information whatever you are writing in the covering letter, it must meet or it must attract the reader or those who are reading this letter. Okay, so the first impression should be good, best impression. So while looking at the letter, the good impression must be created. Okay. Then after writing this body of the letter, how to end? You have to write thank you. Don't write thanking you. It's a wrong usage using thanking. Okay, remember it's till now you might have used thanking you everywhere, but thanking is a wrong usage. So you have to write thank you, just thank you. Okay, don't write thanking you, just write thank you. Remember this, and here onwards change using thanking you. Okay. Next, after that, yours faithfully. Okay, while writing this, remember, do not use apostrophe here after your. Okay, so here continuously you have to, without using apostrophe, you have to write this one, yours faithfully. Then after that you have to write your signature, and then in the place of signature you have to write just signature. Then below that you have to write your name in a capital letter. Here XXX is written. Here your signature, and after that whatever signature you are writing, the same you have to write in letters, that is also in capital letters. So this is the letter writing pattern. Okay, and this is called as covering letter. All these things must be covered in this covering letter. First, from address, date, to address, respected madam or sir, then subject, then reference, then body of the letter, then this conclusion thanking you, and this addressing. Okay. Then after this you have to write resume. If you write only this much, it is not enough for the job application letter. Okay, and you will get only half mark or 2 marks for this letter if you write only the letter. Along with that, you have to write the format of resume too. You have to write the resume too. In exam, you are not supposed to write the format, but you have to write the resume. Here I wrote only the format. You have to write a full resume. Okay, you should not leave it blank. Remember that I left because of that. You don't leave. Okay, so here you have to write your name. Name in the sense, how do you write? XXX. Father's name. There also you can use some initials such as AA or BB, anything. Date of birth or age, any dummy date also you can write, which must adjust with this. Okay. Then permanent address, Y. Then nationality, of course it is Indian. Knowledge of languages, whatever languages you know, that you can write. Then educational qualification. Okay, educational qualifications you have to write like this, so that one can have a clear glance of or information about your about your qualification. So while writing, it is better you write your last qualification first. For example, if you have completed diploma in nursing, general nursing, that you write here. Diploma in general nursing, you write in the first, then you write which board, which university, year you completed and marks, then subjects you studied there. Then next you write BSc, in which university you completed your BSc, then year and marks, then subjects, in which subjects you have done your bachelor degree. Then you can write PUC and which university, year, marks and subjects. Then you can add the columns. SSLC's marks also you can write. So which qualification or which course you have completed last, that if you write first, that will be better. Why? Because first itself they will come to know about your qualification. Then after that you have to write the experience, how many years experience and where, that also you can write. Some may refer only the experience, that is why clearly you can give the number here, experience. If you have experience in different places, then you can write those places. Okay. And other interests and hobbies, that also you can mention there. So if you are interested in cultural activities, or if you are interested in any play or in literature or in sports or games, that also you can write or mention here. Then after that you have to write the place and date here. Then you have to put your signature over there. Okay, this is the pattern for what? For resume. If you require, you can write the above mentioned information is true to my knowledge. If there are any mistakes, I am responsible for any kind of punishment. So like that also you can write, but it is not required. Whatever information you are giving, that is true, and that must be true, and there will be clear witness or clear data about your qualification or information about your qualification, the board and year, marks, etc., and name of the university, that also will be there. So they can find out from there also. So that's why that is not required. Only this much: name, father's name, date of birth or age, permanent address, nationality, knowledge of languages, then educational qualifications. Neatly you have to write your educational qualifications, it must be clear, and experience, other interests and hobbies, place, date, signature. So these are the things you have to write, and this is called a resume. It will be enclosed to your covering letter. Suppose after second PUC, if you are joining any job, or if you are seeking for any job, if you want to write the job application letter, you can refer this itself. Okay, and first you have to write the covering letter, next you have to add your resume. Okay, you can have your resume in the form of hard copy, not by handwritten. You can take a printout also, but usually the covering letter must be written in handwriting itself. Okay, those who are applying, they must only write usually. So this is the format of letter writing, and it will definitely come for the examination, and it will be for the 5 marks. The letter writing including for resume, it includes 5 marks, and this will be there for the midterm exam also. So dear students, learn this letter writing clearly, and don't lose the mark while writing or by making any silly or small mistakes, especially while writing here thanking you, then you yours. So don't commit mistakes here in letter writing. So this is the letter writing that you are studying in second PUC. Thank you for watching.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the